But look at this here. You got Cloak and Tfue, who, I mean, people are waiting for this to happen. They want to see this duo be represented at the Fortnite World Cup Finals. But it is certainly going to be a challenge. And Sushi, excuse me. He ain't all that cute. He's going to be out of the game. That will be the third elimination for Cloak, and 3 total for this duo. We're, just really far out. I mean, NAE's, nasty shot there as well. Very competitive region. You hear that dynamite down below as well, but look at the congestion of the players here.
That's right. No lobby's a free lobby when you have 40 to 50 players approaching Storm Wave 5. And we talk about teams like Tfue and Cloak making it all the way through. I mean, that's what you want. You want those mid-game. This is a mid-game right here. Eliminations. They're the toughest ones to get because typically when you take these types of fights, they're not free fights. Everyone's watching in. Everyone wants a piece of that action. And if you start a little bit of drama, I mean, you're going to have the whole block coming to you.
Yeah, indeed. Kind of like the way that Tfue and Cloak are, they're ramping up. And they're getting targeted right away.
Exactly what they do every single time as well. They get that high ground. They take that same type of dominant position. And this is where they catch big eliminations. It's going to be pistolos underneath them. And they don't even look like they want to take any kind of or make any kind of aggressive plays up towards them. So Cloak and Tfue are going to respectively have all of this space to themselves right now. Notice the kind of open stance here, right? Like not even building, storm gating people, keeping them out to the zone there.
Yeah, this is, I believe, their first game is what we're seeing here. You can tell mostly by the points on the side, so they have 5 points total. This is the start of NA East. We're pretty far into this one here, but we're looking at some of the games as they had previously happened, checking out the action in full. I'm sure
action from our perspectives here. So talking about people getting taken out the air, it's Orly right there gets swatted straight down, and Amun Martin as well, who goes right down behind him as well. Look at how Cloak is just canvassing out way ahead here, and Tfue's just making quick work of anyone that's left behind. Tfue's focusing all of his pressure on the air game. Cloak doing the same now, looking to refocus back up. Get back to T. Not go too far.
Yeah, if you're in this position all the way at the ultimate high ground. Also, they have shadow bombs. They have 2 rift to goes. This is just Cloak's inventory. We have to see what Tfue has. Oh my. What?
Oh my.
That is unfortunate.
99 fall damage.
That is so unfortunate. Ended up falling down. I think that, they lost the feet from underneath them. And because of that, he ends up paying dearly. He's going to be so low, but look at the connection there with the legendary rockets. That's going to be on Quesadillas there. Nicely done from Tfue, recognizing that player was on the left side, built out a ramp, and then made him pay for trying to poke out right away.
And it's almost unfortunate that Tfue is getting these knocks right here because Cloak
really needs it.
Yes, he so desperately needs any elimination he can find here as things are starting to hit the wire. Tfue already has, declined from his elevation just a tad bit here, so Cloak is going to go on and follow the coattails of T here. He's just staying right behind him, and it's all shield hits. It's all shield hits for Cloak here. But now he's branching out all the way.
And look at the way that they're playing this as well, Monster. Cloak, he's now looking to get around here, and then Tfue's going to be the kind of like the entry fragger in this case. He's going to be the guy putting himself in a position to try and get that elimination in there, because at this point, health-wise, Cloak can't do this. He's got to play more of the support role. With that elimination, that's going to bring him up now to 67 HP there, the green HP. But as well as another elimination on Mac should bring him and top him right back up. And he goes outside the storm, but it's to grab resources. It's to grab ammunition. And now we're coming down to the wire here. Only 4 duos remaining, Monster.
Yeah, he had to go back out there because Tfue could not do so. So Cloak is back in this game, and it's a perfect situation. He can lead the push here, especially with Tfue having that rocket launcher. He can play the backup role at this point now. And Cloak actually gets chunked from behind here as things are kind of unfolding in the low ground.
He's going to have to be very careful, but this is still going to be a superior position here for the FaZe duo. You got Bruzzy, who's going to be by himself. His teammate Pistola is going to be down, but not out. But at this point, you might as well say it's a GG because Bruzzy is playing defense. He cannot hold this one down as Tfue and Cloak push on in for the victory royale.
And not once did they play low ground or mid ground that entire situation.
They own high ground the entire time.
High ground from 5th zone and onwards, only using 1 or 2 shadow bombs at most. That was no pressure, no sweat as they sat on top of players.
They're getting close. Now we're going to be in the top 15, so all the players are going to be earning placement points here. The trap comes in. Evil, he's going to drop right on down to the menacing trap of Safin's 8, the 5th elimination for this duo.
So perfectly played, recognizing there was a player right there, puts the trap down straight away, even made the edit, almost pulled him off. But, you know, players like Saf and Zay, if you are nearby, they're going to get aggressive on you. You cannot be in a one-space square between them because they will take that fight. Saf and Zay holding hands here, sitting right underneath Liquid Fiber and Nefirus. These has to be super careful now as they are very aggressive. Now taking a little canvas down to low ground. Back to Nyko King and Phenom, the duo that we know are at the top of the boards here, sitting heavy at 27 points at the moment. Could this be a big game for them? No medium bullets on Nyko King, so it's all got to be close quarter engagement at this point, which is perfect because they're not in the high ground anyway.
And if you're interested in checking out this player as well, you can see right there, he has Twitch in his name, so look up Nyko King, check out his stream, give him some support, let him know that you came from the main channel. I'm sure that he would definitely appreciate it. Also, if you want to get social about things on Twitter, Instagram, use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We definitely want to hear from you. But Nyko King doesn't want to hear from these players. He wants to end this one. Unfortunately for him, gets hit with a stinker, but finds Husbando as he's trying to run away with his tail between his legs. And Nyko King connects with that combat shotty. Liquid Fiber drops on down. Nefirix right above, and they have not given away this high ground control monster.
Yes, Liquid Fiber and Nefirix needs to get back up because Phenom and Nyko King are ready to take this battle. Stretches off by himself in the low ground right here. Just kind of staying ahead of the zone, trying to do his best at this situation. Nyko King's getting that pressure though. What's he going to do as they're rotating around? Phenom jumps down. Nyko King gets in a little bit of an engagement. And is Nefirix going to go down? That leaves Fiber by himself in the high ground.
I mean, that is going to be a rough situation for Fiber to be in, but he still has high ground position as you had highlighted before. Stretch is going to be out of the game. That's going to be a 1v2 now. Fiber is going to be the one in this moment in time. Nyko King's going to drop down as well as Phenom. They're going to go to the low ground. They don't want to deal with that high ground at the moment because they do not want to risk it against Fiber. A victory royale will grant them 3 extra points here, and that will be huge for them. Huge to start things off. Fiber goes in for the challenge, but it's Phenom who clocks in a victory royale.
I love the disengage down. It's a 2v1. There's no reason to get weird and try and get picked off by Liquid Fiber. They go down. They try to put him at a situation in a space where he has to chase, and they use their long range. That's where like a duo team shines against a solo, when they can spam down his shots, right?
Yeah.
Solo only has a shot or a chance if you get really close. So well played.